All right, welcome back to the deep dive.
Yes, welcome back.
Usually we are diving into research papers, articles, books, whatever we can get our hands on.
That's right, all that good stuff.
But today we're going to try something a little different.
Yeah, we're going to try something a little new.
We're going to be turning inward,
That's right.
and we're going to be exploring the experience of meditation while meditating.
Yes, so while we're talking about meditation, we're also going to be meditating ourselves.
Exactly.
Which I think is a really fun and interesting challenge for us and for all of you listeners out there.
So usually we're analyzing all these different sources and pulling out the good bits.
Exactly.
But how do you analyze something that's all about, letting go of analysis?
Right. It's like,
It's like trying to grab smoke.
yeah, it's like trying to describe a dream while you're still in it.
Yeah, it's oddly harder than I expected.
I think so too.
Like, on an intellectual level, I know what my mind is supposed to be doing, but actually getting it there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Focus breath.
take a deep breath in.
Okay, I think I'm starting to settle in a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too.
How about you?
Yeah, I can feel myself starting to relax already.
Good.
What I think is so fascinating about this is that, we're using the very tool that we're trying to explore.
Right.
We're bringing mindfulness to mindfulness.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious as we go through this to see what kind of insights emerge, both for you, for myself, and for anyone listening along.
So I'm curious, what are you noticing right now?
What am I noticing right now? Well, as we've been talking and as I've been trying to settle into this meditative state, it's like everything has gotten just a little bit quieter. Not silent, exactly.
Right.
But that kind of usual mental chatter, all of those thoughts swirling around in my head, it's like they've been muffled a bit.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
It's not silent, but it's like the volume's been turned down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like everything's just a little bit more peaceful.
That's a really common experience, actually, especially when you're first starting out with meditation.
That-
It's not necessarily about silencing the mind completely,
Right.
but it's more about shifting our relationship to those thoughts,
Yeah.
Instead of getting swept away by every single thought that pops into our head, we're just
Yeah.
sort of taking a step back and observing them.
Just observing.
Yeah, without judgment.
Okay, so judgment-free observation.
Exactly.
I get that.
Yeah.
But what about those really sticky thoughts?
Yes.
The ones that you just can't seem to shake?
We all have those.
Any tips for those?
One technique that I found really helpful is to just gently redirect your attention back to your breath. Think of your breath as like a gentle anchor,
Right.
You know your thoughts are going to drift away. It's natural. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
But every time they do, just gently bring your attention back to the sensation of your breath.
To the breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you might even find that focusing on a specific physical sensation, like the feeling of your chest rising and falling with each breath, can really help to ground you in the present moment.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, I am noticing my breath a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's like this subtle rhythm that's kind of underneath everything else that's going on.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
I'm not totally convinced, though, that everyone finds this whole, silence thing calming.
Right.
What about folks who find silence itself stressful?
Yeah, that's a great point.
Is meditation still for them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There are so many different types of meditation out there.
Okay.
Some involve guided imagery, some use mantras, some people even meditate while they walk.
Right, walking meditations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really all about finding what resonates with you.
Finding what works for
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And if silence feels overwhelming, starting with a guided meditation can be a really good entry point. And luckily, there are tons of apps and resources out there these days that can help you get started.
That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we've both been sitting here for a few minutes now.
We have.
I think we've both settled into this meditative state a little bit.
I think so too.
Let's shift our focus now to how this feels physically.
Okay, I like that.
You mentioned your breath.
Yes.
What else are you noticing in your body right now?
Let me see. Well, I'm noticing a sense of lightness in my limbs.
Okay.
Almost as if, the tension that I usually carry in my shoulders and my neck is starting to melt away.
I'm feeling that too.
Yeah.
It's like my shoulders have dropped an inch or two.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
It really is. And that sense of lightness you're describing, studies actually show that that's linked to lower cortisol levels.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cortisol is the stress hormone.
Right.
And so less cortisol means you are literally less stressed.
So it's not just a feeling.
It's a physiological change.
It's actually happening in your body.
Yeah, that's a benefit you can take right into, that meeting you're dreading later.
Exactly. And that's just scratching the surface, really. I mean, meditation has been shown to improve focus, boost creativity. There's research that even shows it can strengthen your immune system.
It's amazing to think that just taking a few minutes to tune inward can have such a profound impact on our well-being.
I know. It's incredible, isn't it?
It really is.
It really is. And, it's a skill that you can build over time.
Right.
Think of it like this. When you're truly present, when you're really in the moment, you're not mentally rehashing yesterday's argument.
Right.
You're not stressing about tomorrow's deadline.
Yeah, you're not stuck in the past.
Exactly.
Or worrying about the future.
You're right here, right now.
You're in the present moment.
With this breath, with this feeling.
And that presence
Yeah.
can spill over into the rest of your day.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it.
Help you stay grounded and focused.
Even amidst all the chaos of daily life.
It's like the seed of mindfulness.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little seed.
That I can take and plant it in any part of my day.
You got it.
I'm stuck in traffic.
Yep.
I focus on the feeling of the steering wheel in my hands. Suddenly that road rage is a little less intense.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it,
Yeah.
You don't need a special cushion or silent retreat to tap into this.
You can practice it anywhere.
Anywhere, anytime.
Wow, even just these, few minutes that we've been sitting here.
I know, right?
It's been rejuvenating.
It really has.
My mind feels clearer,
Yeah.
calmer, like I've hit a reset button.
I feel that too, yeah.
It's great.
And that, I think, is a key takeaway for our listeners today.
What's that?
Even brief moments of introspection can yield valuable insights and tangible benefits.
Real benefit.
Real benefits. It's a reminder that we all have this capacity within us to step back from that constant stream of thoughts and connect with a deeper sense of stillness, a deeper sense of peace within ourselves.
So what does this all mean for you, dear listener? What would your internal deep dive reveal if you took a moment to simply observe your own thoughts and sensations?
It's a great question.
Maybe that's something to ponder as you go about your day.
I like that.
Thanks for joining us on this inward journey on the deep dive.
Yes, thank you all for being here.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.